Hi everyone, welcome to our tonight webinar on YouTube channel. My name is Sarah. I'm nutritional consultant for Choices Market at two locations, Kerrisdale and North Vancouver. Before I introduce our guest speaker for tonight, I go through a couple housekeeping items. First of all, for those who attended in this webinar, you are eligible to receive a coupon, $10 coupon, which looks like this. It is $10 off when you spend $50 or more at the store. We mail this coupon to you. In order to get this coupon, you will receive a survey link at the end of this webinar that you need to fill out your address, and then we will send out this to you approximately about a month after this webinar. Secondly, if you have any nutrition question, you can call or visit our Choices Market and make an appointment with one of our in-store nutritionists. My colleague and I will be happy to help you. And if you have any question during the webinar, you can type your question in chat box. In order to be able to type your question, you need to go to your YouTube account. And if you don't have an account, you can create one. So now I'm going to introduce our guest speaker tonight, Chelsea Hoyle. Chelsea is a laser therapist at Move Health and Wellness, and she is a fourth-year kinesiology student at SFU. She aspires to be a physiotherapist or an occupational therapist in the future. She enjoys helping others by encouraging them through their treatment plans to increase their quality of life. So now I'm handing over to Chelsea, our guest speaker. Welcome, Chelsea.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Chelsea. I'm from Move Health and Wellness, a laser therapist. Thanks, Sarah, for the introduction. So we recently changed our name from Solage to Move Health and Wellness. So first I'll go over our website here, and yeah, I'll just screen share here to our website. And sorry, just having some issues screen sharing here. I think, Sarah, I need to be made the host of the meeting.
Oh, sorry, I think I haven't done that. Just a second.
No problem.
Okay, now you should be able to do that.
Yeah, it's working now. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here, and it's going to bring us to the Move Health and Wellness website. So Move Health and Wellness has two locations. The first location was the Surrey location, which is located in Surrey City Centre. And the second location is our location here in South Surrey, and that's the one where I'm working from. So at our clinic here, this just brings us to the main site for both locations, the Surrey as well as the South Surrey. Here's just the home page. I'm going to bring us to the locations page here. It'll take just 1 second to load. And then it shows the two locations. So the one that's showing now is the Move in Surrey City Centre. And the one where I'm located here is Move in South Surrey, which is in the same complex as the Choices Market. So if you live locally, you may have seen the sign change from Solage to Move. It is the same clinic, same owners and everything. We're just joining with this other clinic now. And then if we scroll down a little bit as well, You'll be able to see the address and everything for both locations, as well as our phone number and email where you can get a hold of us. And it also shows our services here. So at our clinic, we offer chiropractic services, physiotherapy, cold laser therapy, massage therapy, counseling, kinesiology. We also have braces for your knees, ankles, or elbows. We offer acupuncture, and then we also do custom orthotics. Something that we really specialize here in our clinic is that we have cold laser therapy. This can be used on many joint injuries, chronic pain, and many different types of injuries. So what we'd basically start you off with is an assessment with either the chiropractor or physiotherapist here, and then they would prescribe whatever they find most appropriate for you, and a whole treatment plan. And me, a laser therapist, would help you through that treatment plan and give you treatment either several times a week or however often Dr. Sandhu or physiotherapist recommends. Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit more about our services here. Then if you scroll down on the website, this is still under the locations tab, you can then see the Book Now button. I'm going to press on that to show you where it brings us to. All right, it's just taking 1 second to load here. Okay, so that brings us to our booking site. This is where you can book an appointment online. If this is easiest for you, you can do it this way. You can also give us a call or email us to book. So here it's showing the Surrey location. I'm going to scroll down to the South Surrey location here. Click on book an appointment with Move Health and Wellness South Surrey. And then it brings you to all the different appointment types. So there's physiotherapy, registered massage therapy, kinesiology, chiropractor, acupuncture, cold laser, and custom foot orthotics. And then you can register for your first appointment there, or you can give us a call again. So yeah, that's a little bit more about us. If we also go back to the main page, I'll highlight one more thing here. So if we scroll up here after it loads, we'll be able to see another option here that we offer is a virtual MD. So right now, I know a lot of offices, lots of doctors' offices are closed or only open part-time, and it's hard to get in. So we actually offer appointments online. We have that with all of our different practitioners as well as a medical doctor. So yeah, all these resources will be available to you to reach out to, explore around, and feel free to ask any questions if you have any. And I'm going to stop the screen share here now. All right. And we're going to jump right into the yoga portion of things now. So I'm just going to set the camera up here and jump in. So for this yoga class today, all you're going to need is a yoga mat, a blanket, or a towel will also do. Most of the class will be sitting, so if sitting on your yoga mat isn't comfortable, I'd recommend grabbing a blanket here just to put underneath you and sit on, as well as we'll need a pillow or another blanket for later on as well. As I mentioned, most of this class will be sitting or a lying down position. So it's a at your own pace class, and for this class, we'll be sitting, focusing on our breathing, some stretches, and yoga exercises. And we're going to work from the top, starting at our neck, working down into our arms, into our chest and trunk, and then finishing off with our legs. Again, if there's any activities that you're uncomfortable with or don't feel capable of, you can always modify it or remain in our neutral sitting position here. So to start off, we'll just start by taking a few breaths here. So I'll get everyone to place your hands on your knees. You can place them facing down, or palms up, whichever feels most comfortable to you. And we're just going to place our hands here. We're going to take a deep breath in through our nose and out through the mouth. So we're going to take 5 deep breaths here together, and then we'll get started. Feel free to close your eyes. Think of something nice. Let all the stress go from your day. Two. And one more. Open your eyes. This time we're gonna, on our inhale, we're gonna lift our head up and look towards the ceiling, stretching our back up. And on the exhale, we're gonna look down and curl our back around. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, coming down and rounding our back. This time we're just gonna move our neck up and down. So we're gonna move our head up on the inhale. Hold it there for 1 second. And neck down on the inhale, tucking our chin into our chest. Two, and one more. Inhale up. Stretching as tall as we can. And exhale down towards our center here. Hands still on our knees. We can flip them up if we wanted a bit of a change here. And we're now gonna look to one of our sides. So we're gonna stretch our neck over to our left side here on the inhale. Exhale, return to center. Inhale to the opposite side. Exhale back towards center. Trying to look over that shoulder, twisting our neck. This is all at your own pace, so if you're ever uncomfortable, only go as far as you can. If your neck is feeling quite tight and it doesn't feel comfortable to twist it, maybe go a little bit less on the next one. And we want to feel that stretch on the opposite side of the neck as we're looking over our shoulder. And last one here towards the center. Now that our neck's a bit stretched out, we're going to do some half circles with our neck. So we're going to start off by looking down, tucking your neck into your chest. And we're going to gently roll our neck over to our right shoulder. Hold it here. On the exhale, we're going to come back towards the center and roll to the left side. Making sure we're keeping breathing through our nose and out through the mouth. And we're going to keep rolling around. Get any knots out of your neck. You can close your eyes if you feel more comfortable. Really get into that relaxation. And 3, 2, and 1. Back to our center here, lifting our head up, looking straight ahead. And now we're gonna lift our left hand up. We're gonna look over to our left side. And we're going to lift our head away from the arm we lifted. So push our neck away from that lifted arm. Feel the stretch on the same side here, right along the arm. We're gonna take a few deep breaths and hold it here. Hold, and if you want a bit deeper of a stretch, we can lift our other hand up, place it on top of our head and gently pull for the last few breaths. We don't need to pull too hard, just enough to feel a gentle stretch if you feel like you need it. All right, we're gonna slowly lift our head up, bring our hands back to our knees. We're gonna lift the other hand up, lifting our right arm, and we're gonna tilt our neck away from that right arm that we lifted and hold that stretch. We should feel it down the same side of the neck, right down here. Still making sure we focus on our breathing. In through the mouth and in through the nose, sorry, and out through the mouth. Again, getting into that deeper stretch, putting our other hand on top of our head and gently pulling to the side. Each breath, let's pull a little bit deeper. 2, 1, and we're gonna slowly return to center, bringing our hands and neck back straight, hands to our knees. And I want everyone to close your eyes. Stretch your chest to the sky, spinal cord out. On the inhales, we're gonna hold our shoulders up, lift our chest, and exhale, let everything go. Okay, we're gonna move on to some arm exercises here. So for this one, we're gonna lift our arms out, both arms out beside us, and we're gonna start with some forwards arm circles. So we're gonna slowly bring our arms in big circles here. Big circles all the way around. Stretching out our arms. Big circles. Still focus on your breathing at your own pace. If at any time you feel the need to stop, return to our resting position. Or if sitting down is not comfortable for you, you can lie on your back, relax, take some deep breaths. We're gonna make our circles smaller and smaller until our arms come to a stop. And once our arms stop, we're gonna hold it here for a second. Breath in and out. And we're gonna rotate our arms backwards now, going the other way, big circles. Making sure we get that full range of motion all the way around towards the back, around the bottom, front, and around. Big circles to start off with. And we're gonna make our circles smaller and smaller and smaller. Bringing our arms down to our sides once they come to a stop, placing them on our knees. And now we're gonna work on rolling our shoulders out. So first we're gonna lift our shoulders up towards our ears. Hold it there for a breath. Out through our mouth. And this time we're gonna roll forwards, come all the way around, exaggerate those shoulder movements. Make sure we always keep breathing. Keep our rhythm going. And we want to exaggerate our shoulder movements, pull our shoulder blades back together, up towards our ears, forwards and down. Shoulder blades pressed together, up and back down. 3, 2, And 1, we're gonna come to a pause at our center position here, and we're gonna switch directions. So we're now gonna rotate our shoulders backwards. We're gonna again lift our shoulders up towards our ears. This time pull our shoulder blades in towards each other and down, come all the way around. Make sure we exaggerate that stretch. Nice and slow to get as deep of a stretch as possible. Two. Last one. And returning to taking some deep breaths in. Pulling up and out to release. Again, closing your eyes if you feel comfortable. We want to get into that relaxation. Palms down or palms up, whichever you prefer. On our next inhale, we're going to lift our arms up above our head. Arms by our sides up above our head. And on the exhale, we're going to lift one arm in front of us, other arm out to the side, making an L with our arms. And we're going to go to the other side this exhale. Make sure in the inhale we stretch as tall as we can, arms together. And exhale, make an L. Make sure we alternate our arms every time. Feel that stretch in our shoulders and our back. Three, two, and last one. This time we're going to bring our arms down and onto our knees here. We're going to take a breather, grab a drink if you need it, stay hydrated. Otherwise, just close your eyes, take a few breaths, shake out your shoulders if you need to. Next, we're going to go into a goddess pose. So we're going to put our elbows at 90 degrees, our shoulders at 90 degrees with our body. We're going to hold it here for one breath. On our next inhale, we're going to lift our arms above our head, stretching up as tall as we can towards the sky. And exhale back down to 90 degrees and 90 degrees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down to 90. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale down to 90 degrees. Inhale, reaching up. Back down. If your shoulders are getting tired, you can just drop to our sitting position, hands on your knees. Take a few deep breaths. We're almost done here. Last one, then we'll shake our shoulders out, back to 90, and one more. Inhale, reach all the way up. Let's hold it here. 3, 2, 1, and bringing our arms all the way back down. We're gonna do a few shoulder circles here. So shoulders up, bring them forwards, all the way back, up, forwards and all the way back, pushing our chest out, shoulder blades together. Okay, now we're gonna bring our arms back into that same 90-degree position. This time we're gonna do a bit of a side stretch, a goddess position with a twist. So we're gonna put our arms in this position. We're gonna look over to our right side, twist our body, feel the stretch along your arms, along your back, along your chest. And exhale, come back. Inhale to the left. Hold, exhale to the center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the center. Focus on that breathing. Three, two, last one. Okay, this time we're going to stop in the middle. Slowly bring our arms down to our knees, facing our palms up this time, changing the energy up, opening ourselves up. Lift your chest up to the sky on your inhale and curl down on our exhale. Up to the sky on our inhale. Curl down on the exhale. Okay, our next position here, we're going to do the eagle pose. So we're going to lift our elbows to 90 degrees in front of us. Lift one elbow over the other. Have our backs of our hands touching each other here. And on our inhale, we're going to stretch up. And exhale, come back down and curl in. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, curl down and in. Okay, we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna bring our elbows back over, cross our other elbow over, back of hands together. If you can't do this, you can have them apart. Just make sure that elbow is across here. And same thing, we're gonna lift up on our inhale. And down and curl on our exhale. Lift up on the inhale. Stretch as tall as we can. Feel that stretch. We don't want to be uncomfortable, but we do want to feel a stretch. Hold that stretch as far as you're comfortable. If this position is irritating or too difficult, modify it by doing this. Or return to our center position. One more breath. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, back down, returning our hands to our knees. Taking a few deep breaths. Now we're going to lift our hands up, have our palms facing up. On our next inhale, we're going to close our fists, curl our wrists up, and curl our biceps. On our exhale, we're going to release down, open our fists, curl up, make a fist, bicep curl, and release on the exhale, bringing your arms straight out in front of you. Curl those fingers on the inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, release everything. On our inhale, we're gonna scoop some water, grab it in our hands, and pull it towards us. Exhale, release. Last one here. Let everything go. Bring our arms down to our side. Close our eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Remember, this is all at your own pace. You can take a break whenever you need. Grab some water. Just relax. Follow along when you can. Okay, we're gonna move on to some wrist stretches here. So we're gonna lift our hands out in front of us, have our fingers pointing downwards, and we're gonna start off by rotating in a clockwise direction with both hands. So we're gonna go up to the right, all the way down to the left. Make sure we get all the way around, stretching those wrists, making circles with our wrists, big circles, big as we can. We want to make sure the wrists are the only thing that's moving. We don't want to move our whole arms. Just isolate that wrist movement. Focus on your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Focus on your wrist movements. We're going to stop at the top next time. Hold it for a second. We're going to switch directions, going in the counterclockwise direction. So again, wrist all the way around. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your timing, your body. Try to release everything else from your mind right now while we're stretching. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to keep our one hand. We're going to keep our left hand in front of us, fingers pointing down, palms pointing down. And we're going to lift with the other hand and gently stretch our fingers up towards the sky and towards our body. So fingers pointing up, gently pull to feel that forearm stretch. Pull, hold for 3 breaths. 2, 1. We're going to release. Do a circle with your wrists here. Stretch it out. We're going to lift the other hand up, lifting our right hand up, palm facing down, fingers straight ahead. And we're going to lift our fingers up to the sky. Pull on our other fingers with our other hand. Pull back towards your body. You should feel that stretch in your forearm. We want to stretch it just far enough. We don't need to pull too hard, just enough to get a good forearm stretch. Remember your breathing. 3, 2, and last one. Okay, we're going to return to our seated position, hands on our knees for a second. Relax. We're going to do a similar stretch, so we're going to lift our left hand up, palm pointing down, fingers straight ahead. This time we're going to point our fingers down towards the ground. Use our other hand to pull our fingers down and towards us. Feeling a stretch on the other side of the forearm, right along the top here. Again, gently pulling as we inhale and exhale through our mouth. We don't need to apply too much pressure, just a little bit of a stretch. Three, two, and one. We're going to do the same thing with the other hand here, lifting our right hand in front of us, palm facing down, fingers forward, flexing our fingers towards the ground, using the other hand to come and gently pull them down and towards our body, feeling that forearm stretch along the top. If this stretches too much, we don't need to use our other hand to apply pressure. We can just hold our arm here as we inhale and exhale. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, pull with that hand. Two, and one. Coming back down to our center position, taking 2 deep breaths, closing our eyes and relaxing. On our next inhale, we're going to lift our arms up by our side and stretch up. Exhale, bring your arms to your sides, touch the ground. Inhale, stretch as tall as we can. Exhale, arms to our side. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms to our side. Last one here before we return to our center. In through the nose. Out through our mouth. Bring our arms back towards our knees, taking a few more deep breaths. Okay, now we're going to bring our hands to our opposite knee. So cross our hands over. We're going to move on some chest and some trunk exercises to get a bit more of a stretch there. So we'll start off with this one here to get our back and our chest a bit of a stretch. This time on our inhale, we're going to lift up tall, keeping our hands on our knees. Exhale, curl down and in. Bend down, reach your head towards your knees. Inhale, stretch up with your hands on your knees. Spine nice and tall. Exhale, round down. Inhale, curl up or stretch up. Exhale, curl down, rounding our back and tucking in. Inhale, stretch up with our hands on our knees. And exhale, down together. Last breath here. Stretch up and round down, bringing our hands back to our knees. For this next exercise, we're going to bring our left leg out, keeping our right leg in beside us here. We are going to lift our right arm up above our head, place our left hand beside our leg that's stretched out, and we're going to reach over our head, looking up to that arm. And we're going to hold this stretch for a few breaths. Remember, only doing the exercises you're comfortable with. Returning to our resting position if not. Stretching a little bit more each breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. This time we're going to bring our arm back down to our side, place both hands beside us on the ground, outstretch our other leg, this time straightening our right leg, bring our left leg in here, lifting our left hand up, looking towards it, right hand on the ground, and we're going to stretch our arm over top of our head, looking at that arm. Get as deep of a stretch as we can. Each breath pulling a little bit tighter, a little bit longer, a little bit farther. Focus on your breathing. Three, two, one, hold, and bring our arms up, hand to our side beside us, bringing our legs back to a cross position here, hands on our knees. Take a deep breath in and out. On our next inhale, we're going to lift both hands up and reach them to our right side here. Place both hands on the ground beside us if we can. If not, we can place them on our legs. And we're going to look over our right shoulder here. Focus on the breathing. Focus on the stretch you feel along the opposite side of the spine. Stretching out those back muscles. Again, if you want a deeper stretch, try placing your hands on the ground beside you, looking over your shoulder. Three, two, last one, coming towards the center, hands on our knees. Deep breath. On our next inhale, reaching our hands to our other side, either on our opposite knee or on the ground beside us. We're going to look over this left shoulder here, hands on our left side, and pull a little bit deeper each time we inhale and exhale. Focus on the breathing, on the stretch you feel. Relaxing. Again, if this is too much of a stretch on the ground, holding on to our opposite knee, looking over that left shoulder, holding on to our left knee. Feel the stretch down your arms, down your shoulders, down your back, into your pelvis. Three, two, and one. Back to center position. This time we're going to bring both hands over to our right side here. One hand on top of the other. We're going to round our shoulders up on the inhale and release them down on the exhale. Round our shoulders up on the inhale towards our right side. And down on our exhale, relax. Bring our shoulder blades down. We want to bring our chin down into our right side here, looking at our hands. Feel that stretch in the opposite shoulder. 2. And 1. Back to our center. Deep breath. We're going to bring both hands onto our left knee here. Left hand on the bottom, right hand on top of left, making a cross here. Intertwine fingers, placing that on your left knee. On our inhale, we're going to bring our shoulders up to the left side. Chin down, looking at our hands. And exhale, bring our shoulders down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, bring them back down. Remember your breathing is the most important thing. In through the nose, long breaths. Out through our mouth as we bring our shoulders down. Last one, inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, shoulder blades down, hands on top of our knees. Now we're going to bring our left arm here. We're going to place it across of both knees. Our right hand's going to come beside us on the floor over here beside us. As we take our next inhale, we're going to lift our right arm up. Stretching up, looking at that right arm. Bringing it back down on the exhale. Stretch and look at that right hand on the inhale. Exhale, bring your neck back towards center. Inhale, looking at that arm. Exhale towards center. Inhale, arm to side, right arm to your side. Exhale, bring your arm to the ground, neck to the center. Remember, this is at your own pace. If I'm going too fast or too slow, you can adjust. Exhale, hand down, neck to center. Last one, hold it up here. Hold our right arm by our side, looking at those fingertips. And bring our hand down to our side. Hands on our knees briefly. We're gonna bring our right arm across our body. Our left hand on the ground beside us. And we're gonna take an inhale like this. On our next inhale, we're gonna lift our left arm out to our side. Looking at those fingertips, looking over your shoulder, and exhale, hand down to the ground, neck to the center. Remember to turn our neck to look at our fingers as we inhale. And round it to center as we exhale and bring our arm down. 5, 4, 3, 2, focus on your breathing. Last one here, bringing our arm off of our knees, back to our knee, hands back to knee. Deep breath in. That was the angel pose that we just did there. Next, we're gonna keep our hands on our knees, palms facing down, and we're gonna lean back into our pelvis here. We're gonna rotate around to the left side, lean forwards, moving our hips all the way around, slowly around the world. Remember your breathing. As we rotate, feel the stretch around our core, throughout our trunk. Make sure we stay on our pelvis here. Rotate forwards, all the way back, hands on your knees. Around to the left side, to the center, to the right side here, and all the way back. This time on the way back, we're gonna switch directions. So we're gonna rotate around to the right side first, leaning forwards. Make sure our back stays nice and straight in a stable position. And come all the way around. You can close your eyes if you feel comfortable. As we focus on our breathing, rotate around the world. Three more breaths. 2. Feel the stretch throughout your back as we lean forwards for the last time. And 1. Back to our center position here. We're gonna bring our fingertips up to our shoulders, fingers like spiders here, up to our shoulders. And we're gonna take a few deep breaths. As we inhale, we're gonna push our chest out and our elbows back behind us. And as we exhale, we're gonna bring our elbows to touch. Inhale, elbows out and back. Exhale, together. In through the mouth. No, sorry. Out through our mouth, elbows together. You should feel this stretch between your shoulder blades, spreading down your back. On our inhale, we want to pull our shoulder blades as close together as we can. And exhale, elbows together. Shoulder blades back. And elbows together on the inhale. This time we're going to hold our elbows in front of us here. Keep our fingers on our shoulder blades here. Feel free to return to our center position here. Take a few breaths and join us when you're ready. We're going to keep our elbows pointing straight forwards, and on our next inhale, we're going to lift our elbows up and on our exhale, bring our elbows all the way down to our sides. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to our sides. Inhale and up as far as we can. If you can't lift this far, that's okay. If you can lift farther without pain, that's okay. Just do whatever you can. Get our body moving here and relaxing. Three. Elbows up to the sky, fingers on our shoulders. Exhale, elbows down towards the ground. Fingers stay in place. 2. And last one, as we come down, we're going to lift our fingers off of our shoulders, bring them back onto our knees. For our next exercise, we're going to straddle our legs out. So we're going to lift our left leg out first, lift our right leg out. If you're more flexible, you can move your legs out more to get a deeper straddle. If not, go however far your legs can go into a straddle here. We're going to keep our hands on our knees, take a few breaths in this position. Okay, on our next breath in, we're going to lift our arms up. And exhale, lift in front of you. Rounding our back down. Inhale, arms straight up, sitting up tall. Exhale, rounding down, stretching as far in front of you as you can. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rounding down into a deeper stretch. Focus on your breathing, on the stretch that you feel in your back and your hamstrings along the back of your legs. On our next exhale, we're going to lift our hands towards our right foot here and hold it here. If we can touch our foot, grab onto your foot. Otherwise, stretch as far as you can. We're going to pause here for a couple of seconds, a couple of breaths, focus on our breathing. Get that great stretch in. On our next inhale, back up towards the sky with our arms. Exhale, arms towards your left foot. Try and reach for that left foot. Reach as far as you can. And we're going to hold this stretch here. You should feel it along your back, along the backs of your legs. Remember to always keep breathing. Next, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your arms towards your side, put them beside your body. Okay, for the next portion of our class here, we're going to move to our back. So if you have a pillow or a blanket for comfort on your head, we're going to place that behind us now here. And just 1 second to readjust. Okay, so we're just going to finish it up with some leg stretches here. So we're going to lie down onto our back. We're going to grab one leg towards us, starting with our left, placing our hands over top of our left knee. And we're going to gently pull our leg towards us. Focusing on our breathing, still in through our nose, out through your mouth. Three. Deeper stretch here. Let's pull. And 1. Bringing our legs back down, back into a lying down position. I'm going to bring my camera over here so you can see a bit better. Sorry. Right, sorry about that there. You should be able to see better here. So resuming our lying down position here. Arms by our side. We can place our palms down on the ground. If you're feeling closed off, place your palms up to open up. Release everything. Let's just relax here for a second. One more breath here. On our next breath, we're going to lift our right leg towards our chest. Bring our hands up and around. Interlink our fingers here. And we're going to pull our knee towards our chest. You can close your eyes, relax as we pull into a deeper stretch every exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing our knees slowly down, arms up above us and back down to our sides here, stretching our leg out again. We're going to shake out our legs a bit, lifting our left leg up, right leg, left, and right, and left, and right, making sure we're breathing. Okay, now that we're all shaken out, let's grab our left leg again. We're going to do some ankle circles here. So we're going to lift our left leg up, bring our left foot in circles, bring our ankle all the way around. Pull that stretch as we rotate our ankles all the way around. Remember to breathe, relax, focus on those breaths, focus on this moment. 2, and 1. Bringing our knee back down, stretching our leg out, arms to our side. Next leg, same thing, lifting our right knee towards our chest, arms up to interlink and grab that knee. Rotating our ankle as we pull our knee towards our chest some more for a stretch. Always focusing on the breathing, going at your own pace. If you're not comfortable with this, you can return to our lying down position or center sitting position, whichever you prefer, and join us when you're ready. We'll go for 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring our knee back down to 90 degrees, bringing our left knee up so our hips are at 90 degrees with our body, knees at 90 degrees. And for our last exercise here, we're gonna stretch out our hips. So on an inhale, we're gonna bring our both legs towards the left side here. Allow that stretch along the opposite side hip. So we should feel it along the outside of the right hip here. Hold that for 3, 2, 1. Back towards center, knees pointing towards the sky. Take 1 breath here. Now we're going to bring our knees towards the right side. Both knees this way. Feel the stretch in your hip and in your back. As we inhale and exhale. Pulling into a deeper stretch if we can. Pull those knees towards the ground. Two, and 1. Knees towards the sky. We're going to gently push up onto our elbows, lifting our head up. Roll forwards with our knees, grabbing onto our knees, returning to our center position here. And we're going to take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes. In through the nose, out through our mouth. 4, 3, stretching up 2, and last one here. Okay, so that is all for gentle movement floor yoga today. I hope everyone enjoyed. Feel free to continue in our center position or lying down if you're feeling relaxed. But yeah, now I'll hand it back to you, Sarah. And yeah, if there's any questions, I can answer those for you.
Thank you so much, Chelsea. It was great and relaxing. I feel relaxed. However, I was sitting on a chair, but I could do most of the movement, and I really enjoyed, and I hope our audience enjoyed too. So now let's see if anyone has a question. We'll just give them a few minutes. And okay. Please, if anyone has a question, you can type it and Chelsea can answer it. Right. Okay, it seems there's no question. So I just repeat one more time about at the end of this webinar, you will receive a survey link and to fill out your mailing address, and then the nutrition box will be mailed to you in a month after this webinar. And also you can email us at choices nutrition@choicesmarkets.com if you have any nutrition question or if you want to make appointment with one of our nutritionists, in-store nutritionists. And also we have Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and our website choicesmarket.com. So thank you very much, everyone, and thank you, Chelsea, for relaxing us with this gentle floor movement. Pardon?
I just want to remind everyone, if you have any other questions, you can check out our website. It's movehealthandwellness.com, and you can email us at southsurrey@movehealth.ca, or give us a phone call at 604-385-3358 for any questions.
Oh, Chelsea, wait, I see a question.
Oh, yeah.
Someone asked why you to breathe in nose and breathe out from the mouth.
So when you breathe through your nose, that helps you expand your chest and really stretch up and stretch out. And out through your mouth to let everything kind of out faster, so we can get everything out as we fully relax and release our muscles.
Great. That's right. And also Jackie said that was lovely and just melted away the stress of life, and especially the heat anxiety we all felt these past few days. Thank you so much. Time for a nap. Yes, I think after yoga you sleep well.
Yeah.
Everyone can sleep better.
So.
And thank you. It's very relaxed. Again, I said thank you so much. Yes, it was great. And thank you. And hope to see you guys in our next webinar.
Yes, I think we're planning on doing another one soon or setting one up when we can. So yeah, I look forward to seeing everyone again.
Sure. That's good. I hope everyone have a great night. You.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Oh, do I have to end it? I don't know. I might have to.
I just stopped the YouTube. Oh.